So this is a Weasler drive shaft, and it flew off of my Heston 4590 small square baler, and I was trying to figure out how it stays on. There's like 3 or 4 different drive shafts for this baler, and basically there's 2 set screws that go through this outer collar, and then there's an overrunning clutch in there, and the set screws go flush with that overrunning clutch, and then they fit in the groove that's in this 1000 RPM style stub shaft. So it's a 21 tooth 1 3/8 shaft, and basically it is just these instead of like a locking sliding collar, it is just these 1/2 inch set screws. Kind of seems so. This flew off on me the other day while I was baling, and I was worried it was a lot worse than it is, but basically why they came loose, I don't know. But I've had this baler I bought brand new in 2005, and 2 years ago the shaft flew off right here, and I thought it blew apart this overrunning clutch. But in hindsight now, I took this all to a buddy's house. There's a big snap ring. We pulled the overrunning clutch apart, which is pretty simple, really. I may not have installed this correctly. I may not have really got it in that groove on the spline. I mean, it lasted 2 seasons, but my dealer called AGCO technical support, and they said to double peen these set screws. So I'm not sure what double peening means, but I've got a chisel, a punch rather, and I'm gonna peen the living hell out of it. What my buddy I took this to suggested was use some longer bolts here. This is just a 5/16 coarse thread set screw, 5/16 18, 1/2 inch long, which, boy, not much holding it on. So I guess that's how Weasler went. I called the disc mower doctor in Pennsylvania. They have heard of these coming off. They use some of these Weasler setups on John Deere Mocos. So if I wanted to switch, I was almost looking at switching to a different setup here, but so now I'm going to try to double peen these. I'm going to try to peen the edge here of the thread. Yeah, if you can hold that flywheel. I don't know. See a magnifying glass in here and see, but apparently the overrunning clutch had rubbed the heads away. I can tell you that, because there was no more. So I may not have had, when I installed this, maybe I didn't have it really in the groove like I should have. It's in the groove now, but I'm trying to press inside, trying to peen from inside that Allen head out. All right, we're going to do a test run, see if we can keep this power shaft on the machine. And that's the overrunning clutch that you hear. So, all right, well, that's the Weasler PTO shaft. Some of these balers had the Italian driveline, the Bendavoli, and it just has a regular locking sliding collar like a normal PTO. But mystery solved. We took that overrunning clutch apart, and not really much to it. A couple tiny leaf springs and a couple like keyway looking things that aren't keyways that go in slots, and that's about it. So all right, happy haying everybody.